Chris and Ezra designed a wedding set with a lot of symbolism. They were kind of embarrassed to tell me, a perfect stranger, that he thought of her as Wonder Woman because of all she'd been through, and that she thought of him as Superman because he saved her. To top it all off, they're using diamonds from Mom's ring. I was really excited to make a ring that has so much meaning. To make the engagement ring, we start by cutting a ring blank from a wax tube, and then shape it the exact width we need. We're using what's called the lost wax casting process. It all starts with carving a wax that we'll surround with plaster of Paris in a steel cylinder. Once the plaster dries, we'll put the cylinder in an oven for over 14 hours so the wax can completely burn out. When we remove it from the oven, we place it on a vacuum machine to eliminate any air pockets. Then, we pour the liquid gold into it, and out comes a gold replica of what we made in wax. You'll see all this later in the video. Here we've created a grid so we can taper all 4 portions of the top of the ring equally. Now we're working on the second ring. We lay out the diamonds in the desired pattern so we can draw the shape of the top. We've whittled it down quite a bit, and now it's time to drill the holes. Carving a wax is a lot like sculpting. We're creating prongs here by removing more wax. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if we get any closer, the camera loses focus. Here you can see how the 2 wax rings fit together. While casting, we hold a saw in one hand to prevent the gold from overshooting the steel cylinder. We grab the crucible, which now holds the gold in a liquid state at about 1700 degrees, and pour it into the opening. Here you can see the Superman diamond, the 2 white gold rings we made, and the rose gold ring we ordered that will eventually symbolize Wonder Woman. Ezra was adamant about the diamond being pressure set. I had never done this before, and I strongly recommended against it, but she said this would symbolize the pressures they had withstood in their own lives. How could I say no? We made the notches in each side, just big enough to grab the 2 points of the diamond. In order to create the pressure that would hold the diamond, we made the ring incredibly thick all the way around and made it a half size too small. This way, we can force it open large enough to fit the diamond in and let it spring back to the correct finger size. This one-of-a-kind super engagement ring turned out quite stunning. Here, we're setting Mom's diamonds into the wedding ring. I sure wish I could be there when he pops the question. Now, it's time to remove all the marks we made with the steel tools and to make sure there's no rough edges. Before soldering, we must coat the rings with a mixture of boric acid and alcohol so they won't oxidize under the intense heat. We tack welded the rose gold to the white, and now we'll use 14 karat solder to make sure it'll never come apart. Just a few more finishing touches. Nail polish? What's he doing with nail polish? Well, white gold starts out as 24 karat yellow gold, so it still has a yellowish hue. We plate it with rhodium, which is as white as platinum, to give it a true white color. The nail polish prevents the rose gold from turning white. This is the rhodium solution. I know it doesn't look white, but an electrical current can do funny things. Here we go. The rings were beautiful, but when you add what they meant to Chris and Ezra, they became magnificent.